Early in the story, the mermaid tricked the fisherman into giving her his son Lucas. In this part of our conversation, we discuss our respective perspectives of nature's two sides, the nurturing and the destructive.
It's asking for is not so vampiric. I think it's asking for something a little cleaner of an
Mm,
exchange. I like to trust that nature is cleaner in that way,
mm,
or the natural spirits or whatever.
yeah. Yeah, it's different ways of looking at it. I guess I see the usefulness of it in just there's some things that you have to be careful of. So,
Mm,
um, if you're using these stories to teach people in general, you're sort of training their cognition in some general way and their emotions. And there are certain things in life that probably or I could see the usefulness of sort of being scared of. And so if you think of there being an antagonistic aspect to nature, then you'll be more careful of it than if you view everything as in terms of harmony.
hmm
Um, but anyway, it's just yeah, it's a certain it seems like part of a certain worldview that could work. Um, but for me,
Yeah.
I also, yeah, see some maybe downside to that, or for myself, I don't have that sort of antagonistic idea. Although what you pointed out as looking at this from the perspective of human nature, in the in society, it seems to it it seems to work. Although
Yeah.
I also haven't had to live out in nature, so I haven't had to worry about like breaking my leg out in the middle of nowhere and dying because of that, because I wasn't watching out for 1 second or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, I have a sheltered and privileged life and don't have much of a relationship with the wilder forms of nature, externally or internally. But I like your refinement, because if we are talking internally, there are forces inside of us that we can't just trust, that we have to be watchful of and be attentive to kind of all the time. And really, like, I don't want to say that they're evil in that, like, they just need to go away, but evil can definitely come of them due
Mm,
to our lack of awareness,
mm,
due to our not really if the father in that moment had been aware and been like, well, I don't know what I don't know that I have, so I don't know that I'm willing to offer that to you. Is there something else I could do? Like, if he was that self-aware of how bad the bargain might turn out for him, he might have, avoided the whole story. Um,
mm,
so being cautious in that way is, I think your point of sort of refining it in that direction. I think that's a good point. Yeah.
mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems useful in some way, which seems like what these folk tales are kind of providing. They're some sort of entertainment and maybe even some sort of Elenchus or sort of like change, relieving of tension and changing your mind in some way, getting a mythos kind of shared among groups of people in a culture. And it seems primarily like you entertainment that is useful. So I would just wonder what the use of it is.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I know that teaching people things or trying to teach people things, often we learn better from stories than we do from direct, idea to idea instruction. When it's told within a story, there's more context for our brain to sort of grapple with the idea as a whole. Whereas when it's just told as a statement of scientific or philosophical fact, it doesn't necessarily integrate with as many parts of ourselves. So I think stories are more powerful that way.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you wanted to talk about with this story or compare it to?
No, I don't think so. I think that feels good, man. Yeah, we got the whole thing out and went a couple other places too. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
good.
well, thanks. I really enjoyed this.
Yeah, likewise.
Okay,
Likewise.
take care. Please like and subscribe for more of our open minded content and comment below on your thoughts or questions about the story. Let us know if you'd like us to cover another stimulating story, and thank you for participating.